Benjamin Disraeli once said, "The secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes." And my journey has been all about patience, hard work, and full of memories. Talking about my journey of being a defense aspirant was a heck of a ride. Physical preparation was the first thing that I focused on. As being a defense aspirant, one needs to be physically active. And I'm blessed with some of the best mentors and friends who guided me towards this journey. One such person was Pankaj sir, who never stopped believing in me even when I was at my worst. He was someone who encouraged me throughout my journey. And how could I not mention Mickey Bhaiya, who was there for me whenever I really needed him. At last, those crackhead buddies who made this roller coaster ride of my life a bit easier for me. I'm so glad to each and every one of you for helping me to get through this and making me stronger whenever I thought it's all finished for me. I still remember the day when I got my result of physical test. It was a day I would never forget. I was filled with every emotion I could ever think of. I was nervous. At the same time, my eyes were filled with tears of joy. At that time, the only thing I could think of was to give a tight hug to my mother as she was equally struggling for my dream to come true. It was quite emotional for me as I have gone through a lot of things to prepare for my physical test. But at last it was worth it and I did it and I got selected for the written test. As I kicked off the physical round, I was quite happy and it was now time to get started for the written test. And we were given like only 22 days to prepare for the written test, and actually we were preparing from the last year because APRO results took quite long to be called out. It was like it took 7 months to call out the physical test results, and when it was given we were literally prepared, but also many people like there's a thinking like that the exams are not taking place now, so we were like not preparing that much also. But when the results came out of the physical test, I was happy, but at the same time the results when it came out, it was during the time when I have my exams of my college, and it was quite tough for me to live up in a two characters of being a student and being a defense aspirant, but I managed it anyhow. And after that, during written round, I think 300 peoples were called out from my district, and there was only posts of 14 posts out of which only for which 300 candidates were fighting. And for the written round, for the written round, I was well prepared, and when the results were called out during, I think, at the end of February, the results were out of the written, and I got selected for the last round, which was final interview round. I didn't knew that the final interview round only 27 people were selected from our district, and there were 300 people who appeared for the exam. So it was kind of like 3 by 4 people were out directly. So only one by no, not like 1 by 4. It was less than 1 by 4 who were selected for the interview round. And it was when I got there for the interview round, I was not much nervous. I was pretty much like happy, and like I was like I can deal with it. When I got to know that my interview will be taken by Anand Mishra sir, I was like so much anxious and nervous. But when my name was called, my hands were literally shivering when I was giving interview. But it went well, and Anand Mishra sir at the end told me that you spoke very well, Bulkir. And it was like it was like a very big compliment for me from hearing it from my inspiration. And after that, it was the time of the final results, which took 1 month, more than 1 month, and the results were given on the May 8th, I think, May 8th, which was this month. And I was like in train, I was coming to home, and my sister called me and she just told me that you got selected. And I was like happy, and I just ring it to my sir and ring it to my mom. I first ring it to mom and I just say, are you happy? Mom was like pretty much happy, and she just went to store and buy my phone because my phone was like totally broken. And that was a gift. Okay, then after that I called my sir, and sir was like happy. Then after that, lots of calls came to me. So like that happened. That was my journey throughout. It was like lot of ups and downs, lot of struggles. I'll suggest each and everyone to focus on your dreams and your goals and just work really hard for it, because you don't know when will the opportunity will come, and when the opportunity comes to you, just don't let it go. Just catch it and give your 1000% so that you can live your dream life. That's all. And if you like my video, then subscribe it, share it.